Oh, hey there. I heard about a guy in Southeast Asia, and he was freed from slavery when he was 72 years old. He had been a slave his entire life. His father had, his father had, and his father had over a $4 debt that he incurred to somebody, and they spent all their lifetimes in slavery for that. Abraham Lincoln freed all the slaves. There was the Emancipation Proclamation. However, a lot of slave owners, when they heard, hey, by the way, all your slaves are free, you've got to let them go, they're like, we don't want to let them go. We want them to keep believing that they're slaves. So if we just kind of lock the doors and keep everybody out, and then if they do get word somehow, miraculously, we'll just be like, oh, those guys are liars, they're idiots, you don't know what they're talking about, right? And kept them in the dark and kept lying to them and let them continue to believe a lie, then they would stay slaves. They would stay living as slaves even though they were free. Now, the thing is, Jesus, when he died and when he rose again, he broke those chains for us. It's a matter of like, do we believe that, and are we going to walk off the plantation? Or are we going to go and actually live our life in freedom? Because if we continue to live in sin, which we don't have to do, if we continue to live in bondage, which we don't have to do, I think it's sadder than if you really were a slave, right? Because you're living like you're a slave, but you're not. And that is what people are celebrating on Juneteenth. And so I applaud that. I'm grateful that everybody's been set free. Slavery is a horrible thing. But we were slaves to sin. The wages of sin are death and hell. And we've been set free from that, if we will believe it and walk away from that. So I pray that you guys will find a way to believe this and to be set free, because I hate seeing people that are like living a life and I'm like, but you don't have to. Like, there's more to life than this. I love you guys.